Ah, at last. After a later start than usual, the USL season has returned, which means the return of Hate Week. If you're new to Hate Week, basically we're energy supporters who like to hate on energy opponents via the internet with YouTube trash talk and poorly made memes. But hold on, if you're not an energy supporter, stick around anyways, you may enjoy this. Maybe we're hating on a club you hate too, or maybe we're hating on the club you support. Traditionally, OKC has been in the Western Conference. This year, however, will be different. As for the first time in club history, the Energy and little brother FC Tulsa will be competing in the Eastern Conference. While there's plenty of hate to be had in the West, we're now happy to play in the East as it brings fresh meat to Hate Week. Honestly, how many times can you talk crap about RGV? It's RGV, they suck. With that said, we can no longer hold back. It's time for Hate Week. The soccer gods were not happy with last year's sacrifices, so let's kick up the hate from 10 to 110. Man, we hate all of you. We hope all the red cards given this season go to your team and only your team. We hope all of you collectively finish in last place. We hope your cat runs away for a week, then comes back later because Kitty needs a home and food, but you're still really sad for a while. It's time for Hate Week. Before we take a look at all those fresh new faces from the East, first we must visit a more familiar and hideous one, FC Tulsa. That's right, little brother has made the jump to the East with the Energy, and is the first opponent on the schedule. And while we never tire of hating on Tulsa, like RGV, what else can be said? We've hated on everything about them, from the players on the pitch to the fans in the stands, and the baseball stadium that hosts all of these atrocities. What else can we hate on? But of course, leave it to Tulsa to give us something else to talk about. Something stupid. This. If you're an Energy supporter, you already know where I'm going with this. But for anyone who doesn't know, let us explain.
Hi everyone, Professor Grant here. You may know me from my recent speaking tour of the UK, where I was promptly thrown out and banned from the country for using the term soccerology in my lectures. But today I'm here to talk about something else, and whatever the Brits say about me is a damn lie. This is the grand state of Oklahoma. Here in Oklahoma, there are many soccer clubs, but only two professional ones. First, the Oklahoma City Energy, founded in 2013 and debuting in 2014. Then, FC Tulsa, founded in 2013 and debuting in 2015 as the Tulsa Roughnecks FC. Of course, our rivalry was in order. Known as the Black Gold Derby, the teams battle over a 4-foot wrench established by the supporter groups, painted green and orange. In 2015, the Energy were victorious and brought the wrench home to Oklahoma City. Then, retained it in 2016. In 2017, Tulsa wrenched the wrench from Oklahoma City by some very bad calls by the ref. I mean, how the hell do you call offsides on that? I'm blind. I'm deaf. Clearly, I'm a ref. Don't get me started. Anyway, Oklahoma City Energy would win the wrench back in 2018, bringing it home to Oklahoma City where it belongs. Although the state in which the wrench was returned was despicable. It was dinged, dented, and desecrated. It screamed for a fresh coat of green paint, love, and care, which it promptly received and continued to get as the Energy retained it in 2019. Then, the 2020 season happened. This year was the Energy's worst, and Tulsa's best. The first two legs of the derby ended in draws. Then before the third and final leg, while the wrench was still in the possession of OKC, FC Tulsa supporters bought a second wrench and painted it gold for some reason. Then won the real wrench in a 3-2 comeback win, and now have two wrenches. Of course, that's not how that really works. Typically, sports rivalries that have a trophy of this nature have only one trophy, not two. Tulsa won it, so the wrench is theirs. Now the Energy have to win it back. That's how that works. Same old Tulsa. Will you ever learn?
Alright, now that everyone's caught up, why does Tulsa have two wrenches? To my understanding, Energy supporters have reached out to ask what's up with the gold wrench, but last I heard, Tulsa supporters never responded. So we're left to hypothesize about the intent of a bunch of morons with an unnecessary fake gold wrench. Now there are several theories as to the purpose of this second wrench, and they're all kind of dumb, but keep in mind who we're dealing with. Maybe they did it to wash away the pain of the past and piss us off. The wrench for Tulsa traditionally was nothing but a symbol of humiliation and Oklahoma City dominance. To OKC, the wrench is sacred. Any tampering, vandalism, or forgeries are unforgivable. This fake wrench may just be a new symbol of a new, better era for Tulsa. It's a soft plush toy. When you squeeze it, it says, "I love you," or "keep trying." If OKC beats you all the time, you'd associate the old wrench with suffering too. More likely than not, Tulsa just did it for this photo op. They wanted to present a trophy bearing their colors, but it's like capture the flag. You captured the flag, now hold it up high and say, "Look what we got, assholes. Guess what, we're going to paint a different color." But instead you present your city with this fake made-up nonsense. Maybe they knew the energy will win it back, so they made one for keepsies. Or perhaps this new wrench is awarded for something else. Maybe the lunatics give it to FC Tulsa for pounding the most cheap hot dogs. I don't know. And as always, after looking at something Tulsa-related, I feel exhausted and annoyed. Also, what happens when we win the wrench back? Do we get both wrenches? If so, we're gonna throw that fake piece of crap in the river. So if Tulsa fans want it back, they can go get it. We could just watch, one by one. They would jump in and drown themselves. The march to reclaim the wrench begins April 24th at Taft Stadium, so be there. And if you have any idea as to why this abomination of a wrench exists, let us know in the comments section. And if you've seen the real wrench, please tell us if it's safe. We're all worried. Anyways, we're going to finish up another video about the NFL's old Pottsville Maroon team, featuring a special guest, but we'll be back for more Hate Week. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.
Yes, thanks for watching. Don't trust the British. Buy my new book. When I write it. Whatever I'm going to call it. In stores. Whenever. Sometime. Yes. Goodbye.